Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Kari and today I'm doing the Hamilton book tag. I've never done this, I don't tend to do musical book tags. However, by the time this video goes up, I will have seen Hamilton and I am beyond excited. Therefore, I thought it would be appropriate to do a Hamilton book tag and just combine the two. To be fair, I have not looked at these questions before I filmed this, so bear with me. The first question is the room where it happens. Book world you would put yourself in. Alright, so this is going to come as no surprise to anybody, but for the sake of holding up a book, we're going to go with By Slanderous Tongue by Mercedes Lackey. Because basically Elizabeth I. If you give me a book with Elizabeth I and ask, do you want to go there? My immediate answer will be unequivocally, yes! This book, this series, also has fairies that Elizabeth interacts with, and that's very interesting. Although I technically haven't read By Slanderous Tongues, I've only read Ill-Met by Moonlight. Moving on. Number 2 is the Schuyler Sisters, an underrated female character. We're going to go with one that I just don't hear a lot about and who underrates herself, and that is Alexa from The Dark Hills Divide by Patrick Carman. This is a series of 5 books that follows Alexa as she finds out there's a lot more to the world than the walls that surround her. In the first book, we follow her as she finally escapes the walls and discovers this entire new world and that she kind of has to save it. She doesn't necessarily trust herself or really think that she can do this. Throughout the books you see her come to grips with what she can do, what she knows, and everything else like that, and I really enjoy watching it. Number 3 is My Shot, a character that goes after what they want and doesn't let anything stop them.
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my...
I'm gonna go with Nevernight by J. Kristoff. Mia does not let anybody stop her. For that matter, her entire motivation, there we go, is to get revenge on the people who killed her father. And in order to do this, as opposed to just straight out lunging at them with a knife, she decides to get into the most exclusive assassin school in the world and use that to defeat them. So she does. She does not let anything get in her way, including other people. Doesn't matter whether she has to sleep with them, kill them, blackmail them, doesn't matter. Nothing will stop her from getting what she wants. And it's amazing, and the 3rd one comes out in September, and I'm really excited but also really scared. Number 4, Stay Alive, a character you wish was still alive. To be spoiled for Brightly Burning by Mercedes Lackey, I wouldn't stop until I put this book down. Basically, I want the main characters to survive, because in this book, the main character literally burns himself to death to save Valdemar. And that's a very noble sacrifice, and I appreciate the noble sacrifice because then it can continue going on through the rest of the series. But this book is one of the 3 or 4 that made me cry ever, because it just... I want him to be alive. He was so sweet and so nice and so noble, and I just adore him. And he had to go and die. Number 5, Burn, the most heartbreaking end to a relationship you've ever seen.
I hope that you burn.
It's 5 Feet Apart. I haven't read the book yet, but I watched the movie, so like I said, I'm gonna cheat a little bit, but also spoilers if you have not seen the movie or have not read the book, providing that they're even remotely the same. Both characters survive, so that's a plus. Come back when I hold my hand up for number 6, by the way. Both characters survive, which is a plus, but the problem is that because they both have lung issues, they can't be together. Because if they're together, basically they both die. Which means that the guy, played by Cole Sprouse in the movie, leaves her so that she can live longer because she gets a new lung transplant in the movie. And This was a heartbreaking movie. So good, and it's definitely one of my tropes. I love the sort of Romeo and Juliet where they're not dead, but they can't necessarily be together, or they have to cross so many hurdles to get to each other, like everything. So definitely heartbreaking, definitely want them to be together, but also I'll let you know when I actually read the book. Number 6. You'll Be Back, the sassiest villain. The head wizard in Dealing with Dragons is hilariously sassy. He is also, well, I mean, he's powerful, but his son is just an idiot, and it's hilarious. These books follow Cimmerine, who runs away to live with dragons, and when she does so, she encounters wizards, because wizards and dragons don't really get along at all. And it's just hilarious to watch her and the wizards deal with each other, because neither of them are really sure what to make of the other. Number 7, the Reynolds pamphlet, a book with a twist that you didn't see coming. If you don't want to be spoiled for Outlander and have either not seen the show or read the book, because the first season at least follows very closely, the second season a little bit less closely. Anyway, wait until I put the book down. In this book, I did not see the twist. I didn't see several of the twists coming. One, that she would actually let herself be sent back. Two, that she actually goes back to the 1740s, 60s again. And also that Jack Randall and Mary Hawkins get married, but because Jack has had a little accident with his crown jewels, he is actually raising his brother's child, because his brother is dying of something that looks like consumption, but I don't think it is, or tuberculosis, as we say in modern times. Whoops. And so his brother Alex wants Jack to protect Mary, and in order to do that, because Jack at least is supposed to die at the Battle of Culloden. I'm not sure if he actually did. I think he did, but again, anyway. So they have to protect Mary, and they do that by marrying her off to Jack, because then she gets his pension as his widow. Did not see any of that coming, and part of that's in the first book, part of that's in the second book. So, didn't see that coming. Number 8, Non-Stop, a series you marathoned. One of the few series that I could marathon was Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo, and I read all 3 back in January in order to prepare for King of Scars, which, by the way, I still have not read. So I sat down and read all 3 in a day, because why would I not? These take place in the Grishaverse before the events of Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. They follow Alina and Mal, and that's really about all I'm gonna say. Number 9 is Satisfied, your favorite book with multiple POVs. We'll go with this, well, not specifically this one, but Red Rising by Pierce Brown. The 4th one comes out in July, which is fifth one comes out in July, which is very exciting. But this is a science fiction series that starts with Red Rising, and then Golden Sun, and then this one Morning Star, Iron Gold, and then the next one comes out, which is Dark Age. This has many characters, and we're getting some new POVs in the next one, which is beyond thrilling. I really enjoyed how he wrote all of the different characters, because it's really fascinating to watch them develop and how each of them reacts to the various things. And the last question is, who lives, who dies, who tells your story? A book series you feel like will be remembered throughout history. I mean, I could just say Harry Potter, but we're gonna reach a little bit farther than the obvious. Book series that'll be remembered throughout history. Outlander already is. Game of Thrones, people will be pissed about for the rest of their lives. Let's see. Throughout history, huh? That was tightly in there. For this one, I'm going to go with Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. There are problems in this series, I recognize that, I have no problem saying that. But even despite the problems, I think this will definitely be remembered for a good long while anyway. Simply because it's addictive, for one, and has great character development. You love the characters by Kingdom of Ash. There's a lot of books. The series is now done, so you can absolutely binge all of them, should you so choose, although be prepared for the emotional fallout of that. And that's cool. Fantasy, people are always looking at fantasy, and assassins, especially in this day and age, I think this will just live on for a good bit longer. I got this tag from Maureen Keevy, who did it back in 2015, so I will leave her video linked down below. If you want to do it, consider yourself tagged, otherwise I'm just gonna move right on and say I hope you enjoyed this tag, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!